Hello everybody. Here on my bench I have, I don't know if you remember this from a previous video, but this is Mr. Kerobinsonii II's Netbook. Or I should say these are the pieces of it. It's had a rough life. But anyway, he sent it to me to take a look at it. Got a couple different sticks of RAM here. The RAM in these, this is Acer, I believe it is. Takes a 0 ATA hard drive and one stick of RAM in there. Anyway, one of the problems was the keyboard went bad in it. So he went and bought a keyboard, put it all together, and nothing. It wouldn't power up. Neither one of us could find a power adapter for it. So I went to a flea market, found the power adapter, tried it, and well, let me tell you that I thought that although the power adapter fit, it didn't, what's the word I'm looking for? It still didn't want to power it up. So this machine, I went and I looked up its specs to see, you know, how many volts it operated on. It's 12 volts. So all I did was over here, I got a ATX power supply. And anybody that works on computers knows how to test them. That you have a green wire in most of them, most of the older ones. And all that you need to do is ground that green wire out. And as you can see there, the power supply spun up. Now when you do this, I don't recommend doing this without a load on it. I don't recommend doing it with just a power supply. So I have a, well, that doesn't sound good. I have an old hard drive here. It's a 80 megabyte, something like that. It's an old Connor. So I'm going to power it up, which basically it's already dead. I'm just using it for a dummy load. You take those two wires, you take that green, you can ground the green out against the case, you know. And if I may mention, hard drives are very delicate. You don't want to, what's the word I'm looking for? You don't want to give them any shock while they're running, you know, or that happens. Anyway, I found out how this laptop is wired. It's your standard plug that you get on the end of many AC adapters or chargers. It's a regular barrel plug. I don't have one handy, or I'd show you. You have the outer side of it, which is ground on this one. So what I did is I have a piece of wire from an old tar ballast. It's in there touching the outer side of the connector, which is ground. Now I'm going to take a piece of shrink tubing and insert that into the power jack where the center pin is, because that center pin is hot, or it's positive. It's supposed to be your hot lead. So when I stick this wire in here, it's going to make contact. It should make contact. There we go. If you can see that little red light blinking right there, that's the charging light. I'm going to zoom you in real quick here so you can see these lights. I'm going to go ahead and hit the power button over here, and you'll see it does power up. You give it a few seconds, you'll hear the fan. I'm going to let go of that wire, and you'll see that the right here, I can't really see. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not, but I'm going to go ahead and power it down. Okay, let me make sure here. Okay, the unit's powered off. I'll power it back up. Hopefully you can see the screen flash. Maybe not. Basically what's going on, what we have here is the power inverter for this screen. Either the power inverter or the backlight. So by the looks of it, what the heck is it, this thing? This must have had a built-in camera. By the looks of it, your inverter board is, yeah, and it's trying to work. It's right here in the back of the screen. And I could be wrong because I haven't worked on too many of these netbooks or notebooks, whatever you want to, well, yeah, netbook. I haven't worked on too many of them, but the display is working. It just doesn't have a backlight, so it's either the inverter or the backlight on it. In that case, you basically need a new screen on this, and it might not even be the screen. Now, it's kind of just taking a stab at it because it does hook through this wire here into the main board, which where it gets its power from. It's getting enough power that it's charging the battery, and that battery after a while does hold a charge and will power the machine on. If I go ahead and turn the power supply off, you can see that the machine stays running, as indicated by this steady green light and that steady blue light. And if you listen closely, you can hear the fan, so it is running. We just do not have display. So it's either the driver card, the motherboard, the inverter, or the display itself. Although you can see when you turn it on, hopefully here, maybe not in the camera, but you can see the display light up faintly. So that's where we're at with this one. You can probably find a used one of these in good working order out there cheaper than you would a display. That's my advice. That's honestly what I would do myself with one of these. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.